Football is a beautiful sport that does a lot of good all around the world. The stories about young children making it out of poverty and complicated childhoods thanks to football are widely known. Another example of this is the country of Mexico, where crime levels have actually been known to decrease during the time in which Mexican players and teams are playing. Here on the Football Fun Facts channel, you can find a separate episode about this. However, today we will talk about a rather disturbing story involving a certain Argentinian footballer and a Polish legal representative, as we try to answer the question, how did Javier Zanetti's goal save the life of a Polish prosecutor? To tell the story, we have to go back to the 1998 World Cup in France. Having scored 3 goals against Brazil in the final, the host country were crowned champions. However, for this story, let's discuss the round of 16 game between Argentina and England. The match was level at 2-2 after 90 minutes, with extra time and eventually penalties being needed to separate the two sides. After winning the penalty shootout, the Argentina side celebrated a huge win over their bitter rivals. However, unknowingly, if it wasn't for Zanetti's equalising goal to bring the score to 2-2, a Polish prosecutor could have actually lost his life. Now, this might sound slightly far-fetched, but the equaliser forced the Polish man to stay home and watch extra time, which in turn would save him from certain death. The everyday duty of the prosecutor in question was pressing charges against dangerous criminals, which resulted in him having many enemies. The 30th of June was not only the day of England versus Argentina, but also the day of the failed assassination of the prosecutor, Marat Kopacz. In his daily routine, Kopacz would remove his car from near the police station at around 10 PM, as gang members had damaged the car before. However, that evening he decided not to, instead opting to finish watching the enticing World Cup Classic between the two previously mentioned nations. And if it wasn't for this, it is likely that Kopacz would have lost his life. Speaking about the situation, he said this: "If it weren't for the equalising goal, there would have been no extra time and I would have got into the car. Meanwhile, after a whistle in the 90th minute, the car blew up. If it wasn't for extra time, I would have been inside." So, following this terrible event, Marat Kopacz decided to write a letter to Javier Zanetti, thanking him for saving his life. He said this: "The TNT charge planted under my car exploded. It was going to kill me. Thanks to your excellent game and the last goal, today I can enjoy my life. And this is what I want to thank you for. I wish you continued success in football. Please accept my sincere thanks for the last goal during the match between Argentina and England." Naturally, Zanetti was shocked when he read the letter from the Polish prosecutor. The Argentinian even expressed a will of meeting Marat Kopacz, and later repeating this story in the press and on TV. Looking back, this is definitely one of the most bizarre, yet most beautiful stories of how football has saved someone's life. Well, that concludes today's video. And remember, we're inviting all football fans to join the free browser game FootballTeamGame.com. Simply follow the link in the description. Apart from that, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.